get that PLA to stick to that glass bed, and not whatever it does, air spray. Well, obviously bed level first. I goes into custom command on there and does a 25-point probing and all that. And no matter what I do, whether it be air spray, packing tape, the best thing I found that works is using frog tape straight onto the textured glass bed. Just frog tape, decorator's tape. It's the only thing that seems to work. I've tried this. Ultimate styling, you know, for all air types. Ultra strong hold. Doesn't work. Tried all sorts of temperatures. And the only thing that shows a modicum of success is using the frog tape. I'm trying to print an enclosure for my mestastic, my Lilygo Tbeam, and I've ended up with I tried ABS and printed a crank handle for a clock. I mean, that had some success, but you could see, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you see where it's gone in like that. I mean, it's strong, the layers are nice, but I mean, that was printing straight off the frog tape, that. That's the only thing I've had success with at the moment. I've tried all the paper method, you know, where you put the nozzle on the paper and you move it back and forth to show slight resistance. It just will not stick to that Creality textured bed, glass bed. I've gone through forum after forum, no joy. I've even turned the glass bed and flipped it so it's on the smooth side, but nothing. This is showing promise. Let's not speak too soon, but it is showing promise. It's sticking down in all the corners where it matters. So I'm going to have to go for a PEI, magnetic one, I think. I'm using a Marlin 2.1.1, no, 2.1.2, and I got it off a website. I'll show you. Yeah, actually I've got it in my phone history, haven't I? Right, I got it off danbp.org, and it is pre-configured Marlin for the SKR Mini E3 version 2 on Ender 3. The only real changes I had to make was the Z end stop configuration, where it comes from the extrude, you know, because this is obviously a direct drive. It's got its own ribbon cable. Yeah, so you have to sort of like undo the two end wires where the CR touch plugs in. Take them two end wires and put it into the Z stop. And I'll tell you what, that this firmware on this particular printer works really well. Does exactly what I need it to do. The only issue I'm having is the adhesion to the bed. But as you can see, this rudimentary method with the frog tapes, it appears to be working. We'll see how much luck I have with this, because this is going to get... Oh, I've even backed down the print speed down to 70%. I figure if it goes a bit slower, then it'll be more accurate. Yeah. So hopefully it's going to take a bit longer, considerably longer, but I'm hoping to have some form of success, because I've got through a ton of filament. I've got a carrier bag there full of rejects. I mean, this was meant to be a crank bushing. Hang on, it's a bit blurred, isn't it? Hang on. Back off the zoom a bit. There. It's meant to be a crank bushing for this. I'm assuming it goes inside that hole. I was going to print a clock, but I thought I'd better get the printer sorted to a point where it's working a majority of the time before I start doing anything in depth like that, because this is going to take a while. But it's actually melting the filament okay, even on the ABS. Nothing wrong with the nozzle of the extruder. The belts are tightened up, to a point where you don't want to over tighten them, but just enough so you don't jump teeth or anything like that. I've got basically Sprite Extruder Pro, CR Touch. I'm running the stock screen. What else have I got? Dual Z's, custom bed springs. What else? And it's a 24-volt system. Stock steppers, I believe. And I'm running some decent filament. It's from Creality, PLA. That's been in the dry. I'll put it back in the box when I'm not using it, and then I put some of that silica gel in there, to soak up any moisture. And it's in a room, stable environment. And I don't hear no popping or anything like that. Indicative of damp filament. At the moment, the layers are getting really nice at the moment. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people having problems with adhesion, but this was just an experiment with a frog tape.
Anybody on here or what?
So yeah, hopefully I'll have some success. So this is a mestastic enclosure that I'm attempting to print. It's for a Lilygo Tbeam with a GPS on it. So far so good. I mean, the bed's level. You couldn't get it much more level. I've been leveling it for days, getting it just so. And as you can see from the layers, look. I don't know if you can actually see that. Let's see if we can get a close up. But it's going down nice. Smooth texture. It don't look like it's squished. I mean, these are probably the worst printers you can use for if you're a novice. They're probably the worst. The only reason I took this printer is because it was cheap. It was like £51, you know, collection off eBay. I thought it was worth a go, you know. But I'll tell you what, it was a learning curve. It was certainly a learning curve. So yeah, well, obviously won't make you watch it all, as fascinating as it is, and as mesmerising as it is. So far so good. It's not lifting anywhere. This is the problem you have. Let me get a pointer. Usually a lift on the corner, you know, on the edges there, and on the corners. It eventually rides up, and then you end up with. Yeah, let's zoom out.
Yeah, go here.
You'll end up with.
Yeah.
If you see this,
What did you?
it's going down. Well, actually, it was sat like that. So this is lifted up.
Oh.
As it's lifted up partly.
Because
So every subsequent layer then is riding up and up and up until you end up with a banana.
Nobody, mate.
See?
I haven't heard him.
Same for this side. Though.
Yeah, he's a house fest somewhere.
So you've got to get that first layer down, basically, for all the subsequent layers to work out. The bed temperature at the moment, because it's got a glass bed,
Okay.
I put it up an extra 10 degrees to compensate for the thermal mass of the glass. So you end up with
Who's that shouting, Darren? Are you there?
a bed that's been specified, a bed temperature that's been specified in the
Hello,
slicer.
there.
Hang on a minute, let me turn that down.
Yes, Rick at St John's in Worcester. I got you in the £1, but I can hear you.
Right. What was I saying? Right, yeah, the temperatures recommend, you know, that's been programmed into the slicer won't translate to the printer if you've got a lot of thermal mass. So I upped it another 10 degrees. So eventually you'll end up with the temperature that you want. So if I just, yeah, measure that, which is 50 degrees. So in order to achieve 50 degrees, I had to up it to 60 degrees, if that makes sense. So I'll get back to you once I've made more progress, because I'm sure I could sit here watching it, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to do that. You've all got lives to lead. I'm back with you shortly. You see that? The span that filament's just took from there to there, one single strand, all the way across with no support. Okay, it's getting back over it again, look what it's called. See? Isn't that amazing? How perfect that is. Now you'd expect there to be some kind of support in the middle at least. You definitely have to have your E steps sorted, wouldn't you, to achieve that, and your flow settings. This is looking rather promising, I have to say. By now, it would have lifted up halfway through this point here, as it's layering up, look. But it's not. It's stuck firmly to the frog tape. It's slightly textured, see, the frog tape. It's not ideal, but at a pinch, you could do this, you could use that. The true test, of course, is if trying to get it off there, but it shouldn't be an issue because it's got a very small footprint, this has, hasn't it? So it wouldn't be that difficult to get it back off the tape. If it had a bigger footprint, it might be scraper time. It's looking rather uniformed all around the corners, all equal by the looks of it. Straight as well. Building the span up quite nicely from there to there. I like the PLA, it's really shiny. You know, it's got a nice finish. I've seen some where you can actually see the layers, you know, and it's not that smooth. A slight squish I find on the layer. It's only very slight. It gives a nice finish. So my current E-steps at the moment I've set to 429.9. When I leveled the bed and done the Z wizard, which is available in this particular firmware, I allowed enough for the paper to go under, slight resistance, but a couple of, well, like 0.2 mil on top, so it'll allow the filament to lay, because obviously the paper, and then there's like a 0.2, something like that on top of that. It's sort of worked out for me, look. Oh, I've got an error here. Oh dear. Don't know what happened there. I think I know. Then this layer that's going on now is coming out slightly. So, because I think the actual case, it'll come out overhang and go up a little bit. So this is what this layer is doing now. It's going sort of half on the filament that's already been laid, so it brings it out. So it'll enable it to come out like that. That's what it's doing here. So it's going around the outside now, look, just on the edge of the last layer of filament it laid. So fascinating to watch. See, it looks like there's filament hanging in thin air at the side of there, but it'll come back around and fill and go out and fill that in after, hopefully. Yeah, it's gone to the side now, look. And it's filled that bit in. There was a gap with a bit of filament running out the outside, and it's gone round again and filled in the centre of it, so it's joined together. For the moment then I thought it was going wrong. Yeah, it's doing the back one now. Filling it in. Fascinating. The next thing I want to learn is how to design something in Cura myself, because somebody's actually sat there and designed this from scratch, which has allowed me to download it and print it on my printer. Absolutely wonderful, man. Fascinating. Kudos to the guys who do it, and girls. You've actually took the time so we can enjoy their design, and makes it highly repeatable. Absolutely fascinating. Anyway, I'll pause it for now, and hopefully I'll show you when it's done, and then I'll be able to print the back, the front. I just wanted to point something out as well, just quickly. I do connect the computer to the printer. Some people won't, because they don't want their computer shutting down or going into power save mode. Well, I've dealt with all that. Automatic updates are turned off, because I like to have a visual on screen, and if I need to adjust the Z slightly, I'll just pause the print and adjust the Z slightly. Yeah, that's just what I do. I just prefer to use the computer and have it directly connected to it. Yeah, it's coming along well now. I was getting a bit worried, because there's a couple of gaps at the back there where it's overhanging slightly, but it came along and filled it in anyway, so happy days. Fantastic. It's built up quite a bit now, hasn't it? I mean, I don't suppose it'll be perfect, but it means my Lilygo Tbeam mestastic device will have a new enclosure, which I'm excited about, to be fair. Love it. I love 3D printers. I know they're an headache, but I want another one now. See, people. The reason people have more than one is so they can print the next part to the part they're printing already. See, I need the front after this, and another printer could do that whilst it's printing the back. So there is a good reason why people have more than one. I'm beginning to realise that now myself. Anyway, back shortly.
That's a bit just a bit easier. 4.5 left. Yeah, where do you go then, Chip? You know, you have to say the range place, just say where by. I probably know where it is, isn't it?
It's definitely a benefit running at a lower speed, 70%.
Kilbis Road. I know, yeah. Yeah, if you're going in towards Kilbis Road, it's on the right hand side, yeah?
That clinking in the background you can hear is my diesel heater. I'm trying to keep the room at a stable temperature. It affects the printer, believe it or not. I'm almost tempted to speed it up a bit, but it's going well now and I don't think I should. Let's see how this goes.
The station just keyed up on access to hub there. It's just all noise, unfortunately. No audio, very little background audio, and just noise coming through. I'm not sure how you're trying to access, but maybe turn a little bit more power up, or change an antenna, or maybe a location or something like that. You might get into hub there. But at the moment, you're not making it. T0OK.
I'm listening to HubNet on 2 meters at the moment. What do you think of it so far? Looking alright, isn't it? I've noticed one thing though. If you look, up there, see, a bit of a strand off. You probably can't see it from that angle. No big deal there.
Chewy one DTR. I should know the name. We'll go to the call sign. Is it Darren maybe? I'm not quite sure. G0OMK. Go ahead.
Still firmly planted, look.
What's the D on that one? D on that one.
The adhesion to the bed in all corners. It's definitely showing promise this time, this spring. God knows I've had enough failures. I think this frog tape's working a treat.
Yeah, correct.
We'll see how it comes off.
Brian, I haven't got the answer for you, but as far as I know, it's all interlinked. You'll find that the connections made into HubNet,
Did you call it?
coded out of HubNet, they will have some kind of digital link, and that digital link will have a call.
Yeah, he's probably on the trouble with
For instance, on Brandmeister, if you look at the Brandmeister dashboard, if somebody's on DMR, it will bring their call sign up generally. If you're looking at the Brandmeister
Told you it's one of the magnets. You had all the magnets on
link,
it.
which is into HubNet, it will come up as the M0. I can't remember, I'm not looking at the dashboard.
With the bloody hole in the floor from
Good, actually. So M0XHR, I think, is the...
I think it is too. I think it is, yeah. I think it's the same wood, yeah. I'll see him again tomorrow. Bloody everybody knows you. Yeah, you got properly with them screwdrivers. Saw the branded brakes she was using before. Oh, never knew they were selling these ones. Oh, Tony.
EI3 Golf United
Well, you just look at your finger in the back.
GUP Portugal Point 1.
Beginning to look like something now, isn't it?
EI3 GUP Echo India 3 Golf United Bravo Portugal Point 1.
getting there, isn't it? Again. It's just under halfway through on this particular print. It's looking good so far. Very few anomalies. Once it's all printed, I could always, you know, fine tune it a bit with a bit of a, you know, rub down, or take some of the whispers off. Not that there's many. Brilliant. A culmination of months of work, calibrating, experimentation. You've got to have patience, that's a given. Unless you buy a printer straight out of the box with automatic bed levelling, I feel you'll be banging your head up against a brick wall quite often. But perseverance, you know, pays off, and you're all the more wiser for it.
To England, or maybe England's close to you, but yeah, I think that's a hop, step and a jump over the water. Australia, which is still driving in one state there, David, back here.
Quite a family history. In 1977, my family moved to Australia, and then I lived in Palmer Hills.
It's halfway done now.
Over there too, but
That bit.
Yeah, I did that. It was quite a multi-cultural country from all places in the world. It's always good to speak to people from different parts of the world. Speaking of which, I've just had my American friend just jump in on my computer, so I'll have to leave it with you, David. I'll catch up with all the latest news in Tennessee. Nice to speak with you, David, and no doubt we'll speak again. Alpha Oscar 7, Delta Alpha Delta, VK3 PCS, going clear on your final.
Still going all right.
go ahead. Copy, Asia. On low band. I'm unable to copy, but I see the log the third shell. I'll be around 6.5 park. Okay, sure. That's pretty good. Sam 23 turning clear to a 20 Honda, that's for central.
Just over halfway through now. Still going good. It's looking really good actually.
Grass Valley, Brush 21 is Station 21 training.
Ferguson and Chairway.
Ferguson, what was your cross?
Chairway.
1021 request regarding a juvenile prom time.
George 1. Within the court.
21 degrees in the shack, in the room, so it's nice and stable. Definitely matters what your surrounding temperature's like, you know, what it is. As I've noticed in the past, there's when the door's been open and there's a cold rush of cold air coming straight in, it affects the layer.
Barton Road, Unit 181, repeating for South Pastor Fire, Medic 16, Engine 16, respond for a fall with head injury, 8550 Barton Road, Unit number 181, at the Ascot Lodge, cross of Douglas Boulevard, Preston Ridgeway.
Oh, 20 up. Thank you.
3/4 of the way done now. Well, just under. This would be cool if this prints properly, which it looks like it's doing. Touch wood. Looking good. Really pleased at the moment. Oh yeah. Done a bit more, 3/4 of the way through now. It's just got to print, well, it's got to go up a little bit more I think, and then start doing that to fill in the back. I think that's what it's doing.
Okay, yeah, no problem, John. Now I'm running on 70 centimetres. The 8800 left hand side, I think 2 metres, right hand for 70. And,
yeah, it's looking good. Looking good so far.
I'm doing really well.
Really pleased.
Surprised me actually. So I'll probably lose you a few bits because someone realised I'm getting from Bromsgrove down to Cheltenham, and I'm low down, I've got hills in the way, so I should be doing it back to you, John.
Very happy. It's quite shiny, isn't it? The finish.
problem at all. Got it fully quieted. Yeah,
It's 23 degrees in here at the moment, so it's keeping everything nice and warm and stable. That's why I got the diesel heater on.
U-Haul agreement, or does have a U-Haul agreement, it should have the license plate number, but it wasn't provided at the time. Yeah, working it out. Operator unit 2313 southbound Sheridan, we can
This is what I want the case for. Mestastic. Yeah, that'll go inside there, yeah. Lilygo Tbeam, version 1.2.
45.
Can't wait.
Union 1, California, 6, Sam, boy, 786. It's a white Honda Odyssey minivan.
44-110.
Sorry, 44-110.
44-110, go ahead. 44-110, your sense is 1, copy to vehicle, PC, 10.
Union 1 is 28 incident. Union 1. Union 1, California, 6, Sam, boy, 786. It's a white Honda Odyssey minivan.
44-110, Sacramento.
Hey,
44-110, C10 on your left transmission, I copy you to vehicle 1182.
Yeah, 110, it's Curtis 8620.
44-110, I copy you, Curtis Station.
Just for information, 15 went all the way up to the resort. Was UTL on anything?
Getting taller now, innit? Still no signs of any major problems. I think we're golden here, to be honest.
Still going on this video, can I help?
%80 done now. Still looking good.
Perfect, copy.
can't get over the shine on it.
Martinez with the CC again, with the Thomas, Edward Lincoln, Victor Idenora, Girls, Eduardo, sorry. It'll be 1121 88 Mel, Lincoln.
Yeah,
83% done now. Still looking good. This is my first proper print actually. It looks like it's turning out really well. Well, it's my first proper print of note anyway. Something, you know, like that I can use. Otherwise, it's just been like these string tests. And you can see that. Hang on. These string tests. This will be the first time I printed something I can actually use. That's useful. I can see some under extrusion in places. Just the a little bit there. It's not a lot. Maybe I should increase the steps a little bit more, or flow rate. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I went in for my tea, and whilst I was eating that, the laptop did decide to shut down. So it cut the printer off. It started to print the back, well, then it must have stopped. So I'm decided now, from now on, I'm going to print from the card. I can rescue this. I can just glue inside there. I can just glue a little bit of plastic. I can still use it, but the rest of it's okay, you know. That's just the seam. I mean, that's fine, that is. I can still use it. At the moment I'm printing the front of it, and that's where the display I show through. But there's enough room in there for the battery on the back as well, so that's why it's so deep, and that'll sit like that, like that, and then the front will go onto it and clip in into these receptacles there. Yeah, so it's laying down the first layer now for the front. I knew I shouldn't have gone in. You have to watch over these printers, honestly. I can still rescue it though, thankfully. I'll just glue a bit of ABS plastic inside it, or on the outside actually. Lesson learned. So this frog tape's definitely working though. Definitely. Right, we can shut that laptop off now. Big mistake.
The advisor is this available left where you what you're walking towards the Taylor Road.
We'll see how that works out.
Very long out.
350, you can come.
Sure, check out.
350, you can come.
So far, so good. Shame about that. Look, you can see through it, look. I should have stayed in, shouldn't I? Oh well. At least I know now. This is going to take about 4 hours. In fact, what does it say on the display? Because it might be printing at full speed now. Oh yes, it is 100%. Still going to take 4 hours there, I think. We'll see. This has got quite a big footprint, this is. So that it'll more than likely stick better. We'll see how it comes off the frog tape. 90% success. I can do something with this though. If I cut out this and glue some plastic in there, it'll rescue it, I reckon. Yeah, she's working. Oh, it's left a bit of a line in there though. Why hasn't it filled that in? I might back the speed down a bit. I'll do. Hang on. Oh no, I don't look like I can.
Best access is from the top.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm thinking, will it fill that in after, or what? I don't know, we'll see. I think slowing it down a bit, you know, helps. I could always use. Yeah, I can use get some plastic in the bottom of that. Definitely usable. Shame about that. Oh well. I bet you wouldn't have to keep watching a bamboo lab, would you? Like you do this. Definitely not a beginner's printer this end. Oh well. come back when there's more done, okay? Yeah, I definitely think it works better if you slow it down 20%. I think what I'm finding is, when it's at 100, the corners just want to curl up just a little bit. Of course that'll throw the rest of the print out, wouldn't it, as it goes up. So I'll slow down to 80%. It should give enough time for the parts to cool, particularly the corners. Looking good so far though. Now I've got this far with this printer, I'm thinking about buying a Bamboo Labs printer. It'd be great if it's enclosed as well in its own little cabinet. I think that'd help a lot. Temperature fluctuations, when somebody opens the door, you know, sudden rush of cold air, that can upset it. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at some more printers. I find them an invaluable tool, given my hobby. I like to build things, you know. It's nice to be able to print a box for it or whatever. Yeah. Looking good so far though. I'll know in about 4 hours the ultimate outcome. It's layering nice though. No squishing where the nozzle sort of is too close to the layer below, or you know, it's low enough that it's not hitting the filament, it's just laying or scraping across it, you know, with the nozzle. They seems just right at the moment, judging by what I can see on here at the moment. That's the front so far. Touch wood, it's looking alright still. Yeah, it's looking okay. There it is so far. It's about halfway through. It's looking good, isn't it? I'm amazed at how it does the screw holes. I mean, the screw holes are tiny. Surprising the resolution you get from squirting plastic through a nozzle, hot nozzle. I don't think it's far off done. I think it's just over halfway. hopefully it'll work for me. Not bad at all. And that frog tape is definitely working. It hasn't lifted once. I'm thinking now PEI sheet would work equally as well. So I'll be investing in one of them. At least I won't have to walk around with a circuit board anymore. And an antenna hanging off it. It'll have its own box. Quite impressed. Not bad. Still getting there. Oops, I'll kick the camera then. Still getting there. It's bridged the antenna. It's gone straight over the top now, look. That's the stage we're at now. See? And the USB charging port. Let's put a couple of layers over that now. It's even printed the buttons for the reset and the power button and all that. The buttons to press these. Well, I'm going to start this one again, I think. I'll do it while I'm in the house, because I'm printing from an SD card now. It's unlikely to shut off randomly. So I'll print a new one of these. That's the back cover that houses the battery and yeah. So I thought I'll do a fresh one. But there you go. God, zoomed in too much then, didn't I? It's actually not a bad print. Not bad at all. See, this will sit like that. It'll drop in, well, it'll be that way. It'll drop in there. that in that orientation. So that's where we are at present. Not bad at all. Right, I printed the back last night. I actually trusted it and left it, and I came down this morning and it printed. Back's solid. There's the inside of it. I'll tell you what, it's done a nice job with the screw holes. Look at that. The buttons work. I'll tell you what, it's a good box. I'm about to put the mestastic in there and button it up. So here goes. Here goes. Big nose. Right. That goes in there. Like so. The aerial sticks out there like that. We've got some screws to put in the corners. I managed to find some small enough. So we're going to put them in there like that. That's it. That's one. Two. There you go. Three. Let's have a look, shall we? Yay. 4. See? 4 screws. In you go. Come on. That's it. There we go. Got it. Oh, very nice, huh? Beautiful. Yeah, that went in easy enough. I'll tell you what, the holes is perfect for the screws. Shows how good the resolution of the printer is. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. Is that going in? I might need a bigger screwdriver actually. What we got? Yeah, we'll use this one. Beautiful. There we go. And that's in. I'll pop the one more in. Like I said, I used to walk around with my mestastic, just the circuit board. But one day my grandson got hold of it and bust the antenna off the top of it. So they don't come in boxes, see. Okay. And there we go. In the box. Now we'll find a battery. Well, a cell rather. Oh, we've got to put the antenna on first actually. Let's see. There you go. What do you think? Not bad, is it? My first proper print from a junky Ender 3. Let's put the battery in. The cell, rather. Which way is positive? That way, no. There we go. Oh. Let's see if the back fits now. Right, I decided to print it again. Because the second one I did, which is this one, if you notice, I don't know if you can see from the camera, but it must have come loose off the corner. Because it's only got a small footprint. It must have lifted in the corner like that, and it's caused this to ramp up. So I've done it up, I got it back into Cura and I rotated it so the big footprint's on the bottom instead of relying on just the edge. So now this should be straight and fit my mestastic device better. So I'll peel this off just now. Oh god, this is, oh yeah, that's stuck, that is. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely stuck. Yep, that worked. Oh my god, that's really on there. Maybe I should let the bed cool down a bit first. Try blowing on it. What I might do is get a scraper. I'll give it a go, eh? There you go. Just a little bit at a time. There you go. That's definitely stuck that time. A little too well, I think. There we go. Alright. Oh, there you go. Right. Get that bit off. Yep, that definitely stuck. So this is a new one. Because I rotated it the other way, it was able to stick better in all corners. More of a footprint. And as you can see, I had trouble getting it off. So let's go over to the other bench and try and attach it to me box and finish it off completely. Right, here it is. We'll take this one off and we'll see if this new one will fit. It looks straight enough. So that goes in there like that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's snapped together just nice. Did you hear it? And look at the fit on it. Look at that seam. Perfect. So all I did was just rotate it in Cura and then sliced. And it fits a treat. I'm not sure why the designer of the box actually did it that way, you know, the way it was lay on the bed originally. It's actually only got a small footprint, as you can see on here, though. But if you yeah, I'll get the other one. This has got more of a footprint, see? More chance of it sticking to the bed. There you go. Happy days. Look how perfect that is. It snaps together nicely, doesn't it? Beautiful. It just needs a bit of a rub here and there, but you know, overall, perfectly acceptable. That's all for now from Simon Solar Shed. Until the next one. Take care for now.